Alright, what's up guys? NinjaDeathStrike here, bringing you some more Pokemon Showdown battles. We're gonna try doing a midweek upload, because I remembered to record 2 matches on Sunday instead of just one, because I have a ton of UU matches and I want to get through them in less than 2 months. So, we're back again. As you can see, the team has massively changed. Basically, I got destroyed in a bunch of matches, and I changed the team, and also I deleted my internet history, and so the team got deleted and I had to start over. Um, so that's what happened. I did the same thing. I just picked Umbreon and then 5 other guys, and Rotom was the only one that ended up being the same. Whimsicott was someone I used a whole lot when Black and White was released, so I figured I'd give it a try in UU and see how it did. Jellicent seemed good. I needed a ghost. I don't ever make a team without a ghost because I think that they're really strong, and every team should have a ghost, just always. This is a dragon, and this is my Mega. I figured I'd try Mega Aggron. I needed someone with Stealth Rocks, so I just picked him. Here's my opponent's team. This guy sucks balls. I don't know why he is allowed to play in UU, because he is broken. Knockoff is amazing now, and he gets Prankster, and he's super fast and has Regenerator, and he does everything. And if you don't have him on your team, you are immediately behind in the match, which is bad. So he should not be allowed, in my opinion, and hopefully he will get banned before too long. So that's that. He also has Blastoise, which is probably his Mega. Porygon 2, who is annoying. Darmanitan, who I guess is okay now. I didn't like him a lot in 5th gen UU, but I've gotten destroyed by him plenty of times in 6th gen UU, so I guess he's good now, or I'm bad. Maybe a little bit of both. And then these 2 guys who we don't really care about. So let's get into the match, see what happens. Unsurprisingly, see, it's even named BL. Unsurprisingly, he leads with Tornadus. I'm going to lead with Rotom here. I am Choice Scarfed, and I'm immediately going to predict him to switch into Swampert, and that prediction pays off big. I hit him with a Hidden Power Grass, even though Hidden Power, not the greatest anymore. Still does a number on a quad weakness, and I like the coverage of having the Hidden Power Grass there. So he's going to switch into Swampert again. He did me the favor of knocking off my Choice Scarf, though, so now I can switch moves and kill him. Cool, that's done. By the way, that knockoff did a ton of damage, and that move is so good now. Holy cow, 130 base power, and you remove their item. Just amazing. So the stupid Tornadus comes back in. I'm going to predict him to try and knock off again, and I'm going to pass a wish to Rotom Heat, who I forgot to nickname Pop-Tarts. I actually don't think any of the teams have a nickname for a while, because I'm trying to find one I like. So I just haven't bothered to nickname them. I finally nicknamed them today, though, because I got a base that I like. Anyhow, I'm going to get frozen, and then I'm going to stay frozen for the rest of the game, and spoilers, I'm probably going to lose because of it. So Leet Haxor lives up to his name, and I can't do anything because I'm frozen solid, and he's just, like, he goes for Parting Shot. I guess he expected me to switch out there. I finally switched now. Block the superpower. I figured that Jellicent is just going to completely wall Darmanitan. And Pangoro comes back in. I burn it with a Scald, which is great. It means that it's not a threat anymore. Jellicent can just stay in and do whatever it wants. He's going to Parting Shot again. That's fine with me. He goes into his Porygon 2. Going to go back into Umbreon because I should be able to wall it and hopefully unfreeze, right? No. No. He's doing 25%. He gets a crit, which I don't know if it upped his clock at all, but it might have increases the amount of turns he can kill me by 1. But yeah, I'm just going to stay frozen forever and then die. So that's really frustrating, especially because it was my Heal Bell user that got frozen. What the heck? He's going to, I don't know, predict me to attack here, I guess, and go for the recover while I set up Stealth Rocks. Stone Edge does nothing. I forget that it doesn't have Stab anymore, so I should have gone for Iron Head. I'm sure it would have hurt a whole lot more. But at the time, I thought that it was stabbed, and I couldn't believe how well he took that. So I'm going to get Leech Seed up here. He's going to Ice Beam me, and Whimsicott's going to die. Then he's going to Death Fodder Pangoro. Blastoise comes in. assuming I'm going to take a Aura Sphere here, I switch into Jellicent, but I know that Blastoise carries Dark Pulse. Unfortunately, I don't really have a good switch into Mega Blastoise. It kills most of my guys. I don't want to switch in Haxorus because he can probably live one hit and one hit only, so I'm going to need him to get in on a fresh switch, and I just have to Death Fodder Jellicent. So luckily I do get to take him down with Rotom Heat. Stupid Porygon comes in again, predict the Ice Beam here, and switch into Rotom Heat. That's going to work. Unfortunately, I can't actually hurt Porygon with Rotom, so I'm just going to Volt Switch right back into Haxorus, hoping that he doesn't go for Ice Beam again, and he doesn't. So that is going to let me take down Porygon 2 with Dual Chop, but it pretty much cost me my Haxorus, and then Tornadus comes back in, and I just can't kill it ever. That's going to be that, pretty much. He is going to take me down with the U-turn, though, so I get the switch initiative, but it's not going to do me a whole lot of good. I think I don't win this match. Pretty sure. Yeah, because he's going to go into Tornadus here, and it's at almost full health, and I can't kill it without somehow a modest max special attack, and I can't take out that thing. So that sucks, and I die, and it's because Umbreon got frozen forever. So it happens. I mean, I make it a point not to bitch about hacks, but that one definitely stung, because it would have been a completely different match had I not gotten my Heal Bell frozen for infinity. But almost pulled it out. I still played really well, I thought, and sometimes it just doesn't go your way. So let's move on. Here's another battle with another Tornadus, because he's on most of the teams, because he's the best Pokemon in the tier. So we're going to have to deal with him. We also have this fun little Regenerator core here. That's going to be fun to deal with. Aerodactyl's around. I'm assuming that's his Mega Form. I haven't tried Aerodactyl out yet. I'm currently using Dugtrio, though I have thought about giving Aerodactyl a shot. Maybe it's worth it. But we'll have to see how he does. And then he has Scrafty, who is actually a giant threat to most of my team. And I realized this the first time he comes out in the battle. So let's see how I do. I'm going to lead with Rotom again. I love having a Choice Scarf lead. I don't care about giving away the fact that I'm Scarfed early if it gets me the momentum in the game. I think that's one of the biggest things you can do to win, is get the early momentum. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to U-turn out here, predict the Spore, taunt the Amoonguss, and then switch back into Rotom Heat. And I get poisoned with Sludge Bomb, so that's fun. At least it's my Choice Scarf user, so it's not that big of a deal. He doesn't have... I guess he does have a Water type, but I just go for the Overheat anyhow, because I can. Would have been better to Volt Switch there, but whatever, I didn't. Umbreon's going to get his leftovers knocked off, as he does in almost every match. I don't know why I even have an item on him anymore. It would almost be better just to not, since I'd take less damage on the first one. But Foul Play is going to ruin Mega Aerodactyl's day hardcore. He's going to Mega Evolve and Hone Claws, which is hilarious because it just boosts my attack, and then I kill him. Unfortunately, though, Scrafty comes in after that, and that's going to be a problem. Especially if he's the Shed Skin one. I don't know if he is, so I go for the burn. If he's not Shed Skin, then it'll at least neutralize him, hopefully. Gonna taunt the Amoonguss. Not sure if he's gonna attempt a Spore here, but he doesn't. He just goes right for the Giga Drain. I switch into Aggron and Mega Evolve. Gonna set up Stealth Rocks, because it seemed like an okay idea. He has 3 Regenerators. Oh, man, this is a really annoying team. So I guess it doesn't actually do that much, and then I'm going to get put to sleep with Spore, but Mega Aggron doesn't do a whole lot most of the time anyhow, so that's fine. Umbreon's going to be in on Nidoking here. Sludge Wave is going to do quite a bit, but luckily I can kind of battle it with Wish. I can't really do a whole lot else, though, other than the Wish Protect. So going to throw up a Wish here. He's going to switch into Tornadus, and for whatever reason I decide that Jellicent is the correct thing to switch to here. I probably should have just stayed in. This is early, so I didn't really know how to handle Tornadus yet, but Umbreon actually handles it pretty decently if you can survive the first superpower. Superpower won't kill Umbreon, and then it's going to force a switch out, and you can kind of wish around it. So I don't know. It's hard to deal with, but Umbreon does it okay. Scrafty's back in here. He's gonna take me out with a Drain Punch. I'm not sure if he crit or not. I was at really low health, so it probably didn't matter, and I just forced him out with Gillescent. So in the end, not a big deal. Missed the burn on Slowbro. You know, burning a special attacker is not the best, but I just want to put some residual damage on it. Force him to switch more. He doesn't have a spinner, so even though he has Regenerator, I can kind of mitigate that with Rocks and Burn. It's really going to wear him down pretty fast, and I don't have a whole lot of offensive power left. I have Haxorus, and that's it. So I need to try and weaken his team as much as I can, which is really hard with his triple Regenerators. It's going to make it very hard for Haxorus to sweep, because you can't kill everything from full health all the time. So that's basically why I'm just sitting in there stalling with Gillescent. Switch into Whimsicott here. I get the Leech Seed on Nidoking at the cost of Whimsicott. I paralyze it first too, which is nice. Get super greedy and go for a Dragon Dance here and then die. I thought maybe he would switch out or get paralyzed. Basically, it looks like a really bad play, but I don't think it was, because I'm so far behind in the game that I needed to do something to shift the momentum. And if I just go for the Earthquake there, I die to something else, probably Tornadus. But if I go for the Dragon Dance and I get it, I probably win. So even though it looks like I got really greedy, I do think it was the right play, just because I was so far behind. Like, the more behind you are, the riskier plays you have to make, but the further ahead you are, usually you can afford to play a lot safer, which is something a lot of people don't do. They try and make big fancy plays when they're way ahead, and it bites them in the butt, and then they lose. So just something to keep in mind. But that does pretty much seal up the match. Aggron's going to wake up. He's going to kill Tornadus, which is cool. He takes nothing from that superpower, which is kind of funny. Then able to take down Nidoking because it's paralyzed. Slowbro, probably not going to kill that one because Slowbro's super bulky. I do get a decent amount of damage in with the Stone Edge, though, and it's going to be enough to take it out with Rotom. At this point, I just have Rotom and Jellicent, and I'm pretty sure that Amoonguss is going to kill both of them. I don't think Jellicent beats Amoonguss one-on-one. Like, I can keep him from putting me to sleep, and I can stall with Recover. So, because Giga Drain only has 16 PP, I think, so I can probably stall him out with Recover. But I don't know if that's what's going to happen. It's my only option. I can't switch into Rotom here because he'll kill me, and I'm poisoned, and I basically just have to try and stay in and stall him out. So he's going to switch to Scrafty, and then he's going to switch back out. I don't know why he did that. It doesn't really... I guess it was just for the Regenerator to get his health back up, but he can't do it again because Scrafty's going to die when it comes in, I believe, if I attack. If he switches in on Recover, he might be okay since he resists Stealth Rocks, but basically the switch just reset this whole thing. And we're going to have to do it again. Sorry, there's not a whole lot to say right now. I'm stalling for dear life. If I can take out this Amoonguss, or even not even take it out, but get it down to a low enough amount of health that Rotom can come in and kill it with an Overheat, then I will win, because Rotom will outspeed Scrafty, and I can kill that with any move since it's so weak. So eventually I just get tired of it. I figure, screw it, gonna go into Rotom. Overheat actually kills it, which I'm surprised, and it looks like I'm gonna squeak this one out. How? I don't know. I was way behind, and I somehow stalled my way to the win. So there's an interesting look at when stall can work, when you actually have a plan. If you're just stalling for the sake of stalling, don't. You're terrible, and you should feel bad about yourself. Just concede. Like, if you don't have a way to win and you're just stalling to prolong the game, just concede. But if it's actually going to give you a shot to win, then you stall for as long as you need to. And I actually said that in the chat. I said, I'm sorry I'm stalling, but I actually have a shot to win, so I can't just concede. And in the end, it's going to pan out just barely. So, very close match. Probably one that I didn't have any business being in because I feel like his team was much better than mine. But somehow I was able to pull it out 58 turns later. So that's going to do it for today. Thumbs up if you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about stalling in the comments. That'll be our question for the day. Do you think that it's okay to do sometimes, or are you always against it, or do you think it's always the right thing to do because you hate your life and making everyone else miserable is the only way you can cope? Let me know, and I'll have more coming your way shortly. Later, guys.